Behind the chain, 2nd and 12. Now they'll throw with Rodgers. That's out to his running back, Fournette. Had a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
And he will have a Patriots first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. That third down conversion good for 23. They go back to the ground now with Fournette. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. On 2nd and 11 now. Rodgers. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
That's an excellent play by the defender. He diagnosed that one, closed quickly, and helped force the incompletion.
Seventh play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. Shotgun now for Rodgers. Oh, it's a touchdown if he holds on. Instead, it's fourth down.
As this old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
They're going to line up to go for this on fourth down. Rodgers stays on the field. They'll go for it. It's Rodgers. And my goodness, this is incomplete. The Patriots come up empty on fourth down. And as a result, it'll be Titan football on the turnover on downs. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that can change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be second down.
Part of the thinking when you bring in extra tight ends, you're hoping that each of your guys gets those one-on-one blocks and creates a crease for your runner. You know what the converse is, though? You've got to win those one-on-one blocks, and when you don't, that's the result you end up with.
Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he's going to lose yardage here back to the 14-yard line. They lose 2 on that last play, so things get even tougher. 3rd and long coming up. Final play of the half. It's Wilson. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he gets this one just shy of the 35 to the 34. So we've come upon halftime here in Week 17. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, the final 2 quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the second half of Week 17 is underway. Taken in the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. Slipped one tackle, but no more as he's knocked to the deck behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And they'll blow that one up back at the 16-yard line. Call it a loss of 6 on the play. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here. From the gun, it's Wilson. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And this will not get close to the first down marker as he's brought down at the 26.
3 plays and out.
They'll indeed go for it with Wilson. Dancing to his left. He can run for it, and Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble. And it's picked up by the Patriots. So they hit pay dirt, but don't count it yet. There's laundry on the field. We'll see what the penalty flag is about. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. They'll run with Fournette. And a short gain here down to the 22.
Leonard for
the safety, Landon Collins, there to make the tackle.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. From the gun, Rodgers going for it all. And that is incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Landon Collins. And he will bring it out past the 20-yard line.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And last drive, obviously not what you're looking for. You've got the lead. You got to protect the football.
So in other words, someone got lucky because they've been moving the ball really well and wearing them down. In this case, though, giving up the football doesn't make them very happy. They can't wait to get back out there and atone for it.
Yeah, try to atone for it here on this drive. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. And it's Michel once again. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
And it's 3rd down.
On 3rd down, Wilson. Open man here, Sims complete. And a good job defensively. They stop him short of the first at the 32. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down. And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. Here we go on 4th with Wilson. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he will have a 1st down as they get him to the ground at the 37.
4 yards. And the Titans 1st down.
Wilson. He'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Another catch for him there. This one good for 11. 1st down.
Brandon, a lot of times you'll see running backs rotate in and out of the game, whether it's a completed pass, a good run, it doesn't matter. Here, not only does he stay in, but they go right back to him, and he makes another nice play. Back-to-back catches.
2 1st downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Wilson will throw again. The throw taken in by Sims. That one good for 10 yards. And it'll be 2nd and very short.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. 2 yards, good enough for a 1st.
A pickup of 2 yards.
1 quarter remains here as the regular season starts to wind down. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10. On the ground is Michel. And little room to maneuver there. He gets it down to about the 39. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 24-yard line. The Titans get 14 yards there and move the chains as well. Now a handoff looking right. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage.
Ryan Connolly.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
2nd and 10 at the 24-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. They stay on the ground. This time it's Michel. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first. Just a gain of 1 there. And the trend continues here in the 4th like it was in the 1st, 2nd, and 3rd. He's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him first and foremost. They do believe that over time he might actually pop one of these runs. But the bottom line is he takes care of the ball well for them, so they'll keep handing it to him.
Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down.
2 yards on the play. Brings up 4th down.
Wilson in the offense, not coming off the field. They're going for it on 4th. They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Quincy Wilson with the INT. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, I get what he was trying to do. He was moving to his right and trying to shift the coverage, but instead he shifted the coverage also to the right and threw right into it for an interception.
And he'll take this one up to about the 23. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
That's a really good gain right there. They pick up 5 yards halfway to a 1st down. The only problem now in the huddle, everyone's going to want to touch the football. There'll be a lot of chattering now because they've seen that they can move the line of scrimmage.
And down to the 20. A big play there on the catch and run. 57 yards. Excellent execution, and now they're set up nicely.
Are they ever? Red zone? I wonder what the next play call is going to be, because after a big play like that, a lot of teams like to use the momentum to launch another one.
Here's a run on 1st down that won't even get back to the line of scrimmage. He will lose a yard. 2nd and 11. So the Patriots with a football as we get you reset. They face a 2nd down, but they are in field goal range. Rolling to his right. Now he'll pull it down. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 5.
Back to throw, Rodgers. He may try and run for this. And he is out of bounds, getting it down to the 10. What can't Aaron Rodgers do? The legwork there, getting him the 1st. And the question now, how do they want to work the clock here on 1st and goal? A field goal would give them the late lead. They'll try and run for it with Fournette. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. Leonard Fournette, his 9th touchdown of the season. And once again, the Patriots are back out in front.
and touchdown and congratulations and zero relaxation ahead of them, right? Way too much time on the clock for them to start celebrating.
Yeah, part one is done, but now on the sideline, you already see him scrambling down there. They're getting those defensive guys ready.
Yes, you have to get those guys ready, and you also have to talk to your special teams guys. Make sure the kickoff is exactly what you want and cover it well.
Now Rodgers sliding out of the pocket. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by David Long. And a short return will be stopped inside the 10 at the 8-yard line.
Titans 7.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
The Titans take over first and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And in enemy territory last time through the interception. We'll see what they do on this drive.
Can't wait to see how it alters what they decide to do in play calling. Do they continue to throw the ball? Do they want to lean more on the running game? It'll be an interesting sequence of plays that they've got coming up.
Does it often affect the play calling with the interception? How much does that change what you do?
I think it does depending on why the interception was thrown. Sometimes it's just a matter of the defense made a great play, so you continue to come back. But if it's on you, if the offense just doesn't have the
accelerating, and off he goes. He's at the 30.
Take off your helmet and give me a kiss next time.
Touchdown, Titans. A big play there. 82 yards. And the Titans have once again taken the lead. What a game this has turned out to be, and what a touchdown right there.
How about when scheme and talent match up? Because they absolutely had to have that. When they had to find their way into the end zone to take the lead, they get it to their wide receiver. He gets that done for them. And now they get to look at their defense and say, guys, make it stand up.
Yeah, that's the only way it would have been more ideal is if you put it in the end zone with 1 second or 0 seconds on the clock, but beggars can't be choosers.
Not at all. And whose heart wants to deal with that anyway? Go ahead and score while you've got the opportunity.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Pats at the line, ready to go. They're only in need of a field goal, a decent amount of time on the clock. So tell me if I'm wrong. You don't have to be too panicked here.
No, not at all. I agree with you. And this is where your preparation and your confidence comes into play. They've worked on these situations.
They practice this all the time.
They practice it all the time. They know what they want to get done. And in a lot of cases, the great competitors, they love this situation. They think they can go ahead and get it done.
They practiced it. We'll see if practice makes perfect. And incomplete, a drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up second down. Rodgers to throw. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. To throw is Rodgers. And that will be incomplete. 4th down now, and defensively, Charles, you know, they're just asking this crew for one more stop.
And you know that they're feeling the momentum right now, but they have to be very careful not to get over-exuberant, over-excited, and blow an assignment and give up the big first down.
Rodgers to throw for it on 4. And he comes back with one complete. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. From midfield, here's Rodgers. Throwing left side, it's complete. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds left to go in the game. He's back to throw. And that's caught by the tight end, Bryant. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. They'll roll him out right. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will. Back to throw. He'll buy some time right. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
As soon as I saw him break contain and get outside, my first thought and my eyes gravitated downfield, because nowadays, most of these quarterbacks, when they do that, they want the big play downfield. They don't want to throw it short. In this case, he took the shot. It fell incomplete.
And he's across for the touchdown, and it's likely the game winner here in the closing stages.
So for those of little faith, guess what? It got done. They now have the lead with that touchdown this late in the contest. I wonder if that was a play they were holding or a play that they just knew would work from past experience.
Well, I just saw it in their eyes on the sideline before starting that last drive, and they did. You're right. They got it done. Looks like they're going to be the winners. Again, they'll throw with Rodgers. And no, it's incomplete. So they can't convert for two, but they still have the lead as we get toward the end of the fourth.
15.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. So you're right there, but obviously the clock is not your friend. How do you handle this situation?
You're thinking two plays. One to get yourself...
And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off at the 40. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line.
Take over first and 10 at their own 40-yard line.
So good starting field position for them here as they come up first and 10 at the 40. So after the INT, it's Rodgers. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And he takes it in for the score on the game's final play, so it doesn't affect the outcome, but a little whipped cream on top to their ending.
Or as our friends in Bayou Country would say, that's a little lagniappe, a little extra on top.
Today's final score, Patriots.
Charles, I think when the schedule comes out, all teams, no matter where they're predicted to finish, talk about protecting your home turf. They were able to do that here in this one.
Similar to a tennis match, right? Not letting them break your serve. That way you hold on to it. They got it done, and they feel very good about that victory.
So for the Patriots, a final win here means they'll finish at 14-2. And now they'll have the week off as they get set to go after a Super Bowl title. Meanwhile, for Tennessee, despite the loss here, was a splendid regular season as they'll finish at 12-4. And as division champs, they will host a playoff game next week in the wild card round. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.